They like some offense.
Well, and I'll tell you, the game that was really telling to me is that Richfield game. That's a big deal, and I know that was played at there at the Sevier Valley Center and not in Richfield's gym, but it's basically a home game for Richfield. They're just a block away, and that's a big win because Richfield is very, very talented this year, and to go over there, play that well, put up the points that they did, and admitted it was a low-scoring game in that one, even for overtime, right? 47. But that tells me that the Rams can play defense, and of course, Coach Parsons has kind of made his living on the trap, this half-court trap, and nobody does it better than he does. He does a great job, and when you play the Rams, they're going to execute and they're going to defend you,
and they're going to hustle.
Yeah, without a doubt.
Yeah, Colton Bigelow, Trevor Jones in double-figure scoring for them. And Jones leads the state in 2A in steals. He averages almost 4 steals, and that's been a trademark of him all the way through his high school career. Jones making those steals, thriving off in that pressure defense. So South Sevier coming in here with that lone loss to Dixie and averaging 61 a ball game, defensively giving up 50.5. It's our Snow College pregame show. Nationally ranked as the best two-year college in America with consolidated rankings by 3 publications. Get more details online at snow.edu. A 3-minute timeout on our Snow College pregame. Back to look at the Juab Wasps.
Nephi Federal Credit Union in Nephi offers convenient service and a variety of financial services. They're your hometown credit union that's been serving local residents for over 63 years, longer than any other financial institution in Nephi. The staff invites you to check out their incredible rates on a variety of loans and savings accounts. Nephi Federal Credit Union, 155 North Main in Nephi. Call 623-1895. That's 623-1895. Nephi Federal Credit Union, proud supporter of the Wasps this season.
Andy's Market in Monroe strives to provide their customers with the convenience of one-stop shopping. Not only do they have great prices and selection on all grocery items, but they also feature a bookstore, bakery, and grill. And now Andy's Market has added a pharmacy. There is no longer a need to travel for over-the-counter or prescription medications. Just stop by Aspen Ridge Pharmacy, now open inside Andy's Market. So much more than a grocery store, and now including a pharmacy.
The Fairview Telephone Company was founded in 1903 to bring telephone service to small communities in central Utah when no one else would. That small phone company is now Centricom, and our vision hasn't changed. We want rural central Utah to have the very best options for high-speed internet, cable TV, and home phone. Why? Because we live here too. Centricom, your local telecommunications company.
Basin Machinery takes vertical tillage to the max with the Turbo Max from Great Plains. With its hydraulically adjustable gang angle, the Turbo Max gives you lots of options. In the fall, you can run the machine at an angle to bury more residue. And in the spring, you can run it straight to create an excellent vertically tilled seed bed, all to help you achieve the best yields. Call Mason Machinery in Springville and Aurora today to see what the Turbo Max can do for you. Mason Machinery in Great Plains. Harvest starts here.
Hi everybody, this is Tracy from Jorgensen's. It's that time of year again. This is the brand new 2013 800 Pro RMK, the lightest, most flickable sled on the market. Come on down and see it, sit on it, feel it. Let us tell you all about it. We have new climb gear all ready to go, get you ready for the season. As you can see, it's that time of year, so come see us as soon as you can.
Have you heard? Central Valley Medical Center is now providing orthopedic surgery. That's right, Dr. Joel Holman is a full-time orthopedic surgeon practicing in Nephi. You no longer need to drive to the Wasatch Front for hip replacement, knee replacement, fracture care, hand surgery, and general orthopedic care. Dr. Holman completed in general orthopedics and a fellowship in hand surgery at the U of U and sees patients in the Nephi Medical Clinic inside Central Valley Medical Center. Call 435-623-3633, 623-3633.
The Snow College pregame show here prior to Juab and area Nephi tonight. Snow College pregame show at Snow College. They're aggressive in keeping up with advancements in upper education, and they implement the new strategic plan, including revamping of the general education curriculum. And new president, interim president, now is the definite president for Snow College. Let's take a look at this Juab Wasp team. They have a 2-2 record, a loss to Union, and I don't know anything about Union, but Cam probably fills in a bit on that. The win over Grantsville, lost to Canview, and the win over Bend Lowman. Juab is averaging 48 points a ball game, giving up just under 45 ball game. Give me a little description of Juab to this point.
Well, right now, I think, as I mentioned earlier in this pregame, that they're just really working to find themselves right now. Also picked up another win last Saturday over Grand. Wasn't on the schedule. They had a Cedar game, had a conflict there.
Okay.
And then rumor has it also is that Union game actually turned into a win. Apparently Union played in an ineligible player and ended up having to forfeit that. So you pick up a win on a technicality on that one.
So they're 4-1.
Yeah, it would
really
improve the record right there. But I think the win that stands out most to me right now for these Juab Wasps is that Grantsville win. And at the time it didn't look like a great win until down to the 2A, 3A preview when you see Grantsville go out and handle Dixie. And so that added some validity to that win. Now, Dixie, you never know what, in basketball, and especially early, teams have bad games. And so it's hard to judge anything from one game right now. But this is a Juab team that is very, very tall.
Yeah.
Has not met anybody with size-wise yet. And they don't always have all their size out on the floor, but they do have depth in size that they can always bring in. And so I think that plays to their advantage. They have a very experienced and talented point guard in Dylan Douglas that can get the ball down the floor and just knock down shots. Now, he's going to face pressure that he hasn't seen before tonight, but if he can get the ball down and Juab can get into his offense, with those bigs and that in-out combination, they can make life very difficult on other teams.
Well, they need to rebound to their height, don't they? If you got that kind of height, you need to use it to your advantage.
Yeah, exactly. And, and I would be remiss if I didn't mention Nick Robbins, just because he creates such a matchup problem for other teams, because he's at 6'5", he can play the inside, he's going to be one of your bigger kids, but he's really a perimeter wing type of kid, very athletic out on the wing, can shoot the three, can drive the ball on you. So he's kind of creates a matchup problem for other teams.
And he's the second leading scorer. Dylan Douglas, as we've talked about, very experienced. He's averaging almost 12 points a ball game. And Nick Robbins at about 8. Talon Jennings, Bryson Downey, Aaron Clark at 3 to 4 points a ball game. In my thinking, they've got to get a little more productivity out of 4, 5, 6 scorers there.
Yeah, just a little low right now. I think they're still just playing with that lineup, or have been, and trying to figure out who it is. It's been Dylan and Nick Robbins have been the consistent starters. Other than that, everybody's kind of been moved around. And, I think they're going to start to find it. I'm sure this is the week he is going to hone that starting lineup down. And I think right now you're going to see kids be out there earning their spots. If you don't get it, he's going to have to sub somebody in. But I think he's got the kids. He's got a good enough look right now to see who he wants out on the floor.
This is our Snow College pregame show at snow.edu. Prospective or current students find information on scholarships, housing, and curriculum. Might mention that if you are a student and you're just coming up short on funding for the coming semester, get in tomorrow or Friday to your local job service location and find out about training money, because they do have some available. As of today, they still had some in the cash drawer, I guess you could say. You, of course, have to go through a qualifying process, but if you're coming up a little short, it's worth checking into. It's kind of an unknown trade. People don't know they can go to Workforce Services and get some help with training and with education, so do that, and you might help out there in your going to Snow College. It is our Snow College pregame show. Back with more in 3 minutes.
This is James at Ivy Lumber in Manti and Monroe. Got some great deals on our railroad ties, great deals on our lodge poles for $13.49 a piece. We got some cedar fencing, some of the 1x6 by 6 foot tall dog-eared cedar fencing for $1.89 each. 6 foot steel green posts, and those are $4.39 a piece. We got some great deals on cattle panels for $19.99. We're also proud to say that we're back manufacturing trusses. Give us a call if you need a price or a quote on trusses. At Ivy Lumber, where the wood is good and so is the hardware. And stores in Manti and in Monroe.
New car, used car, Delta, Nephi. There's just one name you need to remember, Drew Bay. That's Drew Bay Chevrolet in Delta and Drew Bay Used Cars in Nephi. You'll feel good at the end of the day when you do business with Drew Bay. Drew Bay stands for world-class service with a hometown feeling. That's Drew Bay Chevrolet in Delta and Drew Bay Used Cars in Nephi. Make it a day to remember. Start your day at drewbaychevrolet.com.
The Texaco gas station and convenience store in Monroe is now under new ownership, and great things are in the plans for the store right now. The owners of Andy's Market have purchased the Texaco and are currently remodeling the store in order to meet all of your needs. The store will continue to be open during the remodel, and they have also dropped the price of gas. So stop in, fill up with gas, and see the progress of the remodel as well as the new items that will be carried inside the store. That's the new look Texaco in Monroe.
Do you need a banking partner for your farm or business? Hi, I'm Darren Dyring, branch manager at Cache Valley Bank in Ephraim, and we have money to lend to your farm or business. If you need to upgrade equipment or purchase a new building or just expand, we can help. Also, don't forget we offer free business and personal checking accounts. So stop by and get acquainted. We want to help you succeed. Cache Valley Bank, Equal Housing Lender, member FDIC.
The Intermountain Power Service Corporation is proud to bring you this presentation. IPSC is a community-minded company that contributes to our local schools, community organizations, and economy. The Intermountain Power Project consistently ranks among the best of America's coal-based power plants in reliability, cost-effectiveness, and environmental responsibility. Intermountain Power Service Corporation strives for perfection and is honored to be actively involved with Delta, Millard, and Juab high schools.
The folks at the Mount Nebo Market in Nephi strive hard to make your shopping experience pleasant and productive. With the new in-store pharmacy, you now have the option of dropping off your prescriptions and shopping their full-service store. There's their famous meat department featuring USDA choice beef. The deli has the best fried chicken around, and the fresh bakery cannot be beat. The produce department has a super variety of fresh fruits and vegetables. This all can be found at the Mount Nebo Market in Nephi, your hometown grocer.
Cam Wright, Larry Masco, and Juab South Sevier basketball tonight. And our ball game, we appreciate all of our sponsors coming up on our post game. We'll be naming our Mount Nebo Market Offensive Player of the Game for the Juab Wasps, and that player will get the chicken tender meal. Includes a couple of chicken tenders, 3 potato logs, and a 32-ounce drink. Time of the year when you might be thinking about family gathering that you're going to have and picking up some things at the Mount Nebo Market. Produce department, the superb variety of fresh fruits and vegetables. And then for South Sevier, our player of the game, Andy's Market player of the game. And so much more than a grocery store. Andy's also has the bakery, the grill, and the bookstore. Ask for a gas punch card. That player's going to get a free meal at Treasure Mountain Grill, sponsored by Andy's Market. This is the Snow College pregame show. South Sevier, a 2A team here. And they are in Region 15. When they get into league play, they'll be in with San Juan, North Sevier, Grand, and Emory. Those dynamics will change next year with their realignment, but that's their league this year. They are the #1 team in the state right now in the 2A rankings. And then Emory and Manti, a couple of others that are in there. And that now in the 3A, Juan Diego leading that with Pine View, Desert Hills, Dixie, and Park City. And there's Dixie, that opponent there that kind of looms up in this ball game. And the region for the Juab Wasps, Region 12, Richfield, Payson, North St. Pete, Juab, and Carbon. And the heavyweight there is Payson.
Yeah, Payson. Right now, Payson in Orlando, Florida, playing in a tournament there, but has played nothing but Utah County rivalry games, trying to get their rivalry. And Payson's scheduled to go back on the newer alignment. We'll go back and play those Utah counties. So they really play them in the preseason.
No, smart.
Yeah, and there's a lot of excitement. They have huge gates, and then it's kind of, I don't want to say it's a letdown for them, but then they're doing things that they're not used to doing for region games, traveling to North St. Pete, traveling to Juab, Richfield, Carbon. So, but definitely probably the cream of the crop in this region. And then after that, you got to look at the Richfield Wildcats, who this South Sevier team beat just last weekend, but still very good team in Richfield. And then after that, I kind of think it's anybody's game. The North St. Pete Hawks have had some good games where they've looked good. The Wasps have had good games where they've looked good. And then the Carbon Dinos also winning games. And that's a very young team in Carbon right now that's going to do nothing but get better as they continue.
It'll be interesting to see how Carbon does on the road, though, in their matchups. And it might be real critical for Juab to snag a win or two on the road that maybe it's kind of an even-up game. I think it's going to play out important when we get into league play. So ready to match them up here between these two teams. Of course, Juab will be the home team tonight, and South Sevier the visiting team for tonight's matchup. And we appreciate all of our sponsors. This is a simulcast with Centricom and KLGL, streaming at centricom.com. They'll present the colors. We'll take this timeout.
Side-by-side multi-use vehicles are some of the most popular ways to combine work and fun. And for whatever challenge your day has in store, Honda has just the side-by-side for you. The new Pioneer 704, and you can see it at Garrett Honda in Nephi. The Pioneer 704 is the only side-by-side that features a pair of independently folding seats in the bed, so it can comfortably carry up to 4 adults. So come on down to Garrett Honda, 563 North Main in Nephi, and check out the new Honda Pioneer 704 today. Garrett Honda, a proud supporter of Juab Sports.
At Zions Bank, they haven't forgotten who keeps them in business. It's you. While Zions Bank has offices in 10 western states, you are still number one. From checking and savings to business and personal loans, Zions Bank now offers its customers online banking services. Zions Bank is a leader in providing electronic banking services. If you haven't seen what Zions Bank has to offer you, stop in today. Zions Bank in Richfield, 55 West, 100 North, behind the post office.
Dale Whitlock of Security Insurance continues to be the type of insurance agent that makes a difference to your family by offering United Insurance. Because United Insurance is based in Utah, they understand the risks, weather, and conditions that you experience. This is why they can offer superior coverage for your greatest investments. Give Dale a call at 435-623-2590 and ask about United Underwriters Insurance. If you've had a little bit of bad luck with prior insurance, or even if you don't have insurance now, give them a try. 435-623-2590.
DP Curtis Trucking has been helping move America for many years. It's a reflection of the drivers, employees, and ownership. DP Curtis is a family-oriented business that gets their drivers home weekly with paid vacation, weekly pay, health and dental insurance, and a 401k plan and more. If you need trucking services or would like to join the DP Curtis family, call 435-896-4417. That's 896-4417.
This has been our Snow College pregame show, nationally ranked as the best two-year college in America with consolidated rankings by 3 publications. And you get more details at snowcollege.edu. Starting lineup tonight for South Sevier: Coy Barton, Trevor Jones, and Garrett Peterson, Alex Baker, and Colton Bigelow. And we'll see plenty of Slate Blackburn, Dyson Heath, and a few others as well in the lineup tonight for the South Sevier Rams. And in the blackout here, starting lineup tonight for the Juab Wasps: Nolan Nielsen drawing a starting nod tonight, the junior at 6'3". Dylan Douglas, 5'11" senior at that point guard spot. A lot of experience from last year as well, senior leadership. Bryson Downey, a 6'4" senior. 6-foot senior. Talon Jennings. And then you've got Nick Robbins, the 6'5" senior for the Juab Wasps. And you'll see plenty of probably players coming off the bench tonight, still trying to find their role, their minutes, and fit into this whole scheme here for the Juab Wasps. So it's a Juab matchup, South Sevier. Juab, the home team, South Sevier, the visitors tonight. Larry Masco and Cam Wright with you for our coverage of tonight's ball game. And our Southern Utah University halftime show coming up. This pregame show has been presented by Snow College. Snow.edu, the website for more details. Check out the expanded online offerings there at the best two-year college in America. Aggressive in keeping up with advancements in upper education. Wasps in the white uniforms, the maroon trim for tonight, and South Sevier black with the red trim in tonight's matchup. Brett Parsons coaching his South Sevier bunch. JV game was Juab by
close, about 7 or 8 down the stretch.
It was 4 and then a few free throws towards the end there. 5-point spread, because I was thinking at one point if they hit both free throws and then turned around and hit a 3, they could have tied it up. So to jump center, it'll be Downey tipping off against number 20, Colton Bigelow for South Sevier. And tip goes, double tip, gets into the back court and working it up. Dylan Douglas, basket to our right for Juab. From our camera side, scorebox side, in the paint. Dump down low, shot little long by Robbins, and the rebound taken down by South Sevier. So a nice early look on a baseline cut
Yeah, great pass by Talon Jennings right there. Just couldn't get the finish. Maybe go up off the glass with that one with Nick Robbins, and that'll go in.
Peterson, far corner, kick back out. Set up guard is Coy Barton. Down low and push in, then come back out in the angle. Barton at the top. He's the playmaking guard. Angle left, three-point shot on the way. And that is in and good by Alex Baker. So early lead for South Sevier at 3-0.
Yeah, just showed some patience, got the ball around. Juab into that trap, turns the ball over.
Yep, far side. They'll trap you about any place on the floor, South Sevier. It's an amoeba thing that'll just, amoeba trap that they'll get you at midcourt. They will go to the angles, pick you up there. Pass comes down corner to Barton. Back out in the angle. Baker works right side to Trevor Jones. Back in the corner. Baker down in the low block. Hook shot up, and that's a nice soft touch in by Colton Bigelow.
Yeah, and Colton just sat there and played at that high post. Played at that high post. Ball went to the wing, and he got just enough room to drop down. Got a catch and a good shot.
Working it across against the midcourt pressure. In the pack, and ball tipped loose. You got to guard that thing. Got to spread out the arms, guard that when you get into that pack there. It was taken away from Douglas. Barton at the top, works wing left for South Sevier. Basket to the left. Look down in the low block, tipped away a little bit, and it was going out of bounds. Last touched by Robbins, so it'll go inbounds for South Sevier underneath their own basket.
Right now, the Wasps just need to break that pressure and be a little bit more patient on the offense, as this South Sevier defense kind of gets them going a little bit quick. Right now, South Sevier very patient, waits for the open shot as they work against, was the zone, now looks man-to-man by the Wasps.
Mm-hmm. Slow rotation onto the high post, caught point. Now they work right side from Barton. Get it out there to the top. Three-point shot on the way straight away. Air ball shot. It goes out of bounds. Juab ball. No, they're going to give it to South Sevier. They say it was tipped by Juab on the shot, so inbounds for South Sevier.
Yeah, I think Bryson Downey got a piece of that on the block right there. Good block as he contested that shot.
Out to Baker, then right back to the high post. He'll dump it out to the right angle. Barton on the drive. Foul call is whistled on Nolan Nielsen. First foul of the night at the 5:54 mark, 5-0. South Sevier, their early lead. They'll line up in line right and one in the low block left. Dump it out in the corner to Bigelow. Bigelow with a baseline drive. Hitched in the air. Blocked and then taken down after the block by Downey. Work it across. You know, if you can work it across before South Sevier can set up, it's advisable as long as you're under control. Long pass, and we've got whistle and a foul call on Juab's high post. And that's on Talon Jennings for the high post set there. There was some movement. So a turnover here on the Wasps with the 5:36 mark.
Yeah, and I think Talon just trying to position that time at that high post, which is critical if you want to break that press, and just could not get it that time and gets picked up with the foul.
Pass goes to Bigelow, the big boy for South Sevier. Bigelow flashes baseline, left-handed shot. He's got one from 12 feet away.
Yeah, high archer on that. Very good shot by Bigelow as he got that up. 4 points in the game for Bigelow.
So at the 5:15 mark, Juab yet to score, and they've only really taken one shot in the angle. Look down low and stripped away, taken away by Peterson. And Barton pushes. Bigelow left. He'll put up the left-handed shot. 18-footer, no good. And the rebound is going to get away from him, and it will be a foul call on number 14. That's Garrett Peterson. Enough contact on the arm, knocking the ball away.
Yeah, just that time came through right there. Nolan Nilsson trying to box out, and they had the foul or the call as Nolan couldn't bring the ball in, but did get fouled.
Pass across, then they get it back into the hands here, and then we've got a whistle as Douglas looked at that high post. I think once that ball comes to about what I'm seeing as the gray line or blue line here, at that point, there's got to be a little more rotation and activity by Juab trying to come to the ball or come to an open spot to receive a pass.
Well, and you've got to make a couple more passes, kind of flatten that zone out, and then make it move a little bit. Then you'll find the open spots.
Robbins for a three for Juab. Rims off the iron. Rebound inside. Taken by Juab. The pass will come outside. Douglas, and he'll reset against that swarm. Comes far side in the angle. Nielsen, high post Robbins. And then Douglas, and he swishes on a three-pointer. First points of the night for the Juab Wasps at the 4.5-minute mark.
Yeah, and Dylan Douglas with that kind of room is not going to miss many shots.
get the ball in that little pocket in the high post, and then it opens up in the wing. Barton losing the ball, picked up now by Juab at the other end. Working down on it is Nielsen into the middle, right-hand side. Left-handed shot, up and good by Douglas, and a 5-point run here for the Juab Wasps. 7-5 score, midpoint first period.
Yeah, Juab turns the tide a little bit as they apply some of their own half-court pressure, get South Sevier going a little quick on that last time.
Out top, Barton, angle left, walking and dragging the pivot foot there was Alex Baker. He's a very experienced player on this South Sevier team as well. So turnover there, and substitutions in for Juab. Aaron Clark checks in.
Aaron, just a sophomore, but has got a lot of minutes and has played really well. I think also checking in for Juab is Kyler Nilsson. He wears number 21.
Working at far corner. You've got to be careful with that movement. He came to the middle into that defender. To the high post, penetration, then dump it off. Robbins says, I'll clear it out here. Pass it outside. Douglas, bounce pass. They try to come to the high post. Now that high post guy's got to step a step towards that too. You got to help your player out. Shot up and a wild one, but the rebound down to South Sevier. Baseline drive, a lot of traffic condition there, and it's stolen away by Kyler Nielsen. Pushing, Douglas, far angle, still going to push. Comes down inside, goes with the bounce pass inside, picks it up himself, backs it out, whistle, foul on South Sevier. Had the right idea, but I think several times I've seen where really if you're a Juab player, come a half step or a full step towards the ball when you know it's coming to you.
Yeah, and that time the pass wasn't bad, but as you mentioned, you've got him sealed out. Just step to the ball, take it. Don't let him get time to come around you and get that one.
Inbounds for Juab. They'll work it out top in the hands of Nielsen. Far side, Douglas. And Robbins, the high post, relays right side, and a walking call there. Drag of the pivot foot by Kyler Nielsen. So a turnover on Juab just inside the 3-minute mark. 7-5, first period score coming up on our post game. Andy's Market player of the game for South Sevier, and that free meal at Treasure Mountain Grill. We'll do that on our post game show. And half-court trap here put on by the Juab Wasps. Pass comes across midcourt and taken away. It was mishandled by Andy Johnson, a junior guard at the other end. Douglas gets the shot, misses it, and then it's tipped away, and they'll give the ball to South Sevier.
Yeah, and that time South Sevier, just a little bit of high pass right there. Player couldn't handle it. And I believe for Juab, that was Aaron Clark that picked that off, got it down to Douglas, and he just wasn't able to bring in the shot.
They work it across. South Sevier against the pressure here. Bigelow, skip pass right side. Garrett Peterson, 3-point shot. About back iron. Rebound comes out to Jones. And Jones looking out top. Set shot there and it is good for 3 by Andy Johnson.
Yeah, and good shot there by Johnson as he just caught that ball and went straight back up with a very good look.
5-point lead. South Sevier at the 2-minute mark. Douglas down in the corner. Oh, back out to Douglas. And then relay it. Robbins at the top. Bounce and then goes right-hand side with it. Nielsen holding, waiting for the coach to give him a little instruction there. They're going to flatten out, going to change the high post set here. And they'll bring Clark to the high post. Pass Douglas. Trying to draw the defenders a bit for him, get that off balanced. And now makes the pass around right. It's a 1-3-1 look right now. And they call 23. They do call that on Bryson Downey. Again for a moving screen.
Yeah, just got in there, and Juab's got to be careful. The 7th turnover of the first half for the Wasp right here.
Two of them on body positioning.
Yeah, exactly.
South Sevier working it across. Comes high post Jones. Jones head fake goes in. Blocked off the glass. And taken down after the block by Downey. Far relay in the corner right-hand side. Can't feed inside. Get it to Robbins. Robbins, one bounce. Comes high post Clark. When you put the ball on the floor, South Sevier's after it, and they get another steal. Another turnover, another steal.
Yeah, just as soon as that ball goes down, they're going to be coming. They've got you in the middle. They let you get that catch, but they're going to pressure you now and try to get it out of that high post.
Out the top, set shot 3, and that's swish-a-roo. And that one goes into the book for Dyson Heath for South Sevier. Their third 3 of this first half of play. And they've got an 8-point lead at 13-5. They've scored the last 6. Douglas to answer and does it with a 3-pointer far angle.
Dylan Douglas got So far, he's got all 8 points for the Juab Wasps.
Bit of pressure again. It comes across easily on the pass. And then the far side for South Sevier. Bigelow kicks it near side. Heath works top. He and Gardner. And we've got a palming call that's whistled on Dyson Heath. You don't see that one much anymore. So he must have really been palming pretty heavily.
Yeah, I didn't even pay attention to it. I just heard the whistle, thought it was going to be something off the ball.
Yep.
But, yeah, just a palming call right there and a turnover for South Sevier.
You folks, if you've ever watched John Schmidt, the piano player, this one official could be his twin.
Yeah, that's true.
This one, the official's got me a little more hair than maybe John Schmidt does. All right, a lineup change here. Again, Slate Blackburn is in for South Sevier. And Jones will be at the top of that pressure D. Douglas fouled, reach on the arm, tapped. I think this will go on 22. Johnson inbounds, third foul on South Sevier, and the inbounds coming from near side court for Juab.
I think South Sevier sitting on that left-hand side of Dylan Douglas, and he really wants to go to that left side. They're doing a very good job of turning him. Good entry pass.
Yep. Now you come baseline. Robbins positions, puts up the shot. You got two. Much better movement on the ball. The other thing, too, if you got inbounds, they're putting up a long one right before the end of the quarter. If you're bringing it inbound side court against Juab's pressure at midcourt, I think you always want to fake a pass baseline to try to get those defenders to step a step or two towards the basket, then release to your guard backside. Even just a step or two makes a difference. It's the end of the quarter, 13-10. We'll be back with second quarter action in 1 minute.
All Around Dental Care, located next to the Mount Nebo Market in Nephi, can help protect your smile by keeping it healthy. All Around Dental Care offers free initial exams and x-rays, braces as low as $98 a month, free ortho consultations, and convenient appointment times. Doctors Ryan Rush and Justin Hilmo accept all insurances and even offer an in-house insurance plan. And right now they're offering a cleaning for just $45. Just mention the Wasp Sports Special when you stop in. All Around Dental Care. Excellent dental care for the entire family. Call 623-0866.
The City of Monroe is proud to have its own power company and to support South Sevier athletics. Monroe City Power delivers nice, bright lights for every South Sevier athletic event at home. Having a public power company enables Monroe City to provide community improvements that could not be afforded otherwise, while keeping rates down at the same time. The City of Monroe and Monroe City Electric Department are proud of their South Sevier Rams and wish them well in all endeavors.
(13-10) at the end of the first period of play. There was as much as an 8-point lead briefly for South Sevier. They have led all the way and have dialed up plenty of threes. Coming up on our postgame, we'll name our Mount Nebo Market player of the game for the Juab Wasps. And the deli has the best fried chicken around. And fresh made salads, deli meats, cheeses, and much more for the holiday time. South Sevier with the ball. Basket to our left to start the second quarter of play. At point guard, Andy Johnson right now. Jones in the angle. Come out top, try to get it in the paint. Tip away and whistle. Will be on Nick?
Yeah, I think so.
Nick Robbins trying to reach out on that interior pass inside. So inbounds for South Sevier. That's first foul on Nick. Fourth team foul. Juab just into the second quarter of play. Now halftime show coming up, presented by Southern Utah University. Bounce pass interior, inside, nice move. Hook shot up, and that rolls in. That's a power move by Colton Bigelow.
Yeah, Colton with his 6-point there and just went from left to right with the right hand and able to get that up over Bryson Downey.
Far side to Douglas. And gets the pass taken finally down by Juab. Baseline, Robbins. Off back iron, no good. Rebound, Douglas will chase that down far side. Drives in a couple of steps, hesitates, then kicks it out just outside top of the key. 3-point shot on the way. That bounces off hard, and the tip down after the missed shot by Clark. Far in, Jones. Hook shot is up, no good, and the rebound to Clark.
Downey with a good job, too.
Oh, and then there's a slap on the arm and a no call, and then the shot down by Jones, and good for two.
Yeah, just a lot of action all of a sudden right there.
17-10, South Sevier up by 7. Douglas got caught in the coffin corner, needs somebody to help him out. He'll make the pass now to Clark. Down low to Robbins. One bounce goes up, fouled. We'll go to the free throw line to shoot a couple here. And we'll take a 30-second break and then be back.
We offer quick service on your loan request. We make our loan decisions right here at the bank. You don't have to wait for an answer from some out-of-town loan committee. It's one of the advantages of banking with hometown people. You're independent, so are we. Utah Independent Bank, member FDIC. Hometown people, hometown spirit.
Hometown people, hometown spirit.
First shot good, second one off. 17-11 score, and South Sevier to work it offensively. Nielsen in the ball game. Now for Juab inside, they work down low, backhand flip up, block. Oh, that looked clean by Bryson Downey, who had just checked in. And this will put at the free throw line Slate Blackburn for South Sevier with 6:28 remaining here in the quarter. This game presented in part by Garrett Honda, Dale Whitlock Security Insurance, All Around Dental Care, Matza Matza Pizza, and Central Valley Medical Center and Intermountain Power. First free throw no good for Blackburn.
Blackburn that time as he tried to use the rim to protect him, but Bryson Downey, just a very quick jumper and very long, goes up, looked like he got it clean. The official saw it different, and that's the second foul on Downey, so he's going to have to leave the game. And subbing in for him will be Riker Osborne.
Second free throw, that one dips off, so Goose Eggs that time to the free throw line for South Sevier. 17-11, and Juab with the ball. Douglas, as the defense doesn't pick him up at half court, they'll just pressure between the circles. Douglas drifting right-hand side, looking for some movement, needs Robbins to come to the ball. Now makes the pass outside. And then we're going to have a whistle and a foul. A South Sevier player went to the floor, and that's Blackburn. And then the whistle was late. It was a trip up.
Yeah, that made it a little confusing on where that call was, just because that whistle was late. And they call that on 24 on South Sevier, who I'm not even sure who 24 is.
No, I think it was on Blackburn 12. I would put it for Blackburn, maybe mark it as a question mark, put it in that foul column, because I sure thought it was on him.
Yeah, it looks like the 24 was Jennings, who also got knocked down. Now they're going to correct this.
Yeah.
They're going to correct the number right.
Referees are trying to see where it is, and 12 is sitting down if that's who they're looking to put it on. Inbounds for Juab, and I don't know.
Yeah, they never did say. The board never got corrected, so I'm unsure who that one is on.
Douglas, pass comes the far angle. Downey back out top. Working it there to Osborne. Now Douglas, straight away, long three. Bounces hard off the iron, trying to save it, and not able to get to it, so it'll go to South Sevier. Trying to get up there to pull that one back down as Jennings. So inbounds for South Sevier.
Yeah, maybe just a little deep that time. Yeah. Just let that ball flow. You'll get that shot coming back around and maybe a step or two closer, and then Dillon's just deadly in that range.
Pass comes outside, down in the corner, pump fake, and then out back into the angle. Peterson kicks it out top. Trevor Jones flashes through, free throw line, head fake, pump fake, and then throws the ball away. He didn't really look where he was going to pass, and it was taken away by Douglas. Dillon works in the angle, now to the top. And man-on-man defense here by South Sevier. Drive inside, needs some pick and roll now. If they got man-on-man, a little bump, no call. Back out, 18-footer from the angle, that's off no good. The rebound tipped around, and finally Robbins secures it. Now, if you're in a man-on-man, I think I would be looking for Nick Robbins to get a post up here.
Yeah, Nick's got to have a big advantage right here.
Drive in, get it off to Robbins, and off the back iron, no good. It bounced a couple of times. So no points on it this trip. 17-11 still the score inside 5-minute mark. Second period, South Sevier's led all the way. Well, pass cross court to the angle. Shot triggered, no good. Missed there by Baker. And the rebound still kind of tipped on the floor, and Robbins picks it up. Gets it to Douglas now. Douglas working up, does not have an advantage in numbers, so he'll hold it up. Now far angle, shot is going to be a little long, and the rebound tipped out. This should be I thought he motioned it would be Juab's ball.
I think it said that Juab touched it right there, and we're going to go South Sevier ball. And it looked like Riker just went up and tried to get that ball off that high bounce. The ball just fell. He couldn't bring it in right there, and it'll be South Sevier call. That play happening right in front of us there.
4:29 remaining, 17-11. 6-point lead for South Sevier. They have had an 8-point lead, their biggest. Skip pass, securing it, then down to the baseline. Shot is on the way, and that's good. Good pull up by Bigelow to avoid contact and to put his team up by 8 again at 19-11.
Bigelow with 8 points now in the ball game.
Here's the drive, going to have a hand check foul on Dyson Heath. It will be inbounds here for Juab underneath their own basket.
Yeah, good drive right there by Riker. You see one man between you and the basket, you try to make that drive, and usually good things will happen, and it did there for Riker.
Pass comes way outside. Robbins not in the ball game right now. It's Wolforth that's in there. And pass against some pressure. Wolforth's penetrating, and then you got to dribble that thing right in front of you when you make the drive, because that's picketed again. They are so good, these guys, South Sevier. They know to get low defensively, and they get down, and they read that ball between your hand and the floor, and then they make the swipe.
It's going to be the foul on Juab. It'll be their 6th team, so both teams will be in the bonus next time, as that foul's going to go on Nick Wolforth.
Inbound, South Sevier, their own end of the court inside the 4-minute mark. Halftime show coming up, presented by Southern Utah University. From the angle, 3-pointer. Yep, they call it for 3. And that by Dyson Heath.
Good shot off the inbounds. We ran a very good inbounds play. Got Heath open right there on. And here's your pick and roll. They're going to run it with Nick Wolforth. Nothing came out of it that time.
They'll drive Douglas. Comes out into the angle. Only 1 point. There's walking. Only 1 point in a quarter for Juab. 22-11, an 11-point lead for South Sevier here at the 3:31 mark on this broadcast. On the radio, watch the game now on Centricom Channel 10 or streaming at centricom.com.
That just continued. It's been a kind of a battle, and then South Sevier will go on a little run, and Juab will come back, but now South Sevier really getting out there.
Yeah, they are. And wasn't that a pretty play by Bigelow? Wow, he baseline flash, gets it, turns immediately, extended to the big boy, left-handed extended shot, floats it for 2. Douglas at the top, far angle with it to Osborne. Osborne keys out top, Nielsen. Back to Osborne, out top, Douglas. Douglas comes far side. Osborne, high post, Wolforth. And then back out top with it to Nielsen. Nielsen on a drive. Up and under move off the glass for 2.
Yeah, great body control there by Kyler Nielsen as he takes it from the top. Usually not a great driving spot right there, but he was able to get all the way to the rim and get it in.
So an 11-point spread at 2:34. Working around the angle left. They'll come down low to Bigelow. Spin, left-handed shot. Boy, he has got the left-handed touch, doesn't he?
Boy, and Bigelow hot right now. 8 points in the quarter, and the next shot is just prettier than the last shot. Goes left-handed baseline side there with that little jump hook.
On the run, Douglas, and the ball sticks between the glass and the rim.
Should be Juab ball on the alternate possession there.
Inbounds underneath their basket. Yeah, I sure like the looks of Bigelow. I mean, Jones got a lot of experience, but boy, Bigelow with his size, he's going to cause some problems to a lot of 2A teams because he's pretty quick. And he has a real good job of extending. And then Wolford tied up. You got to get that elbow spread out. Alternating possession will go to South Sevier this time as Jones reached in and grabbed it.
Yeah, and didn't get Nick that time in a great spot as he was kind of buried underneath the backboard and was going to have to put it on the ground to get outside of it. South Sevier very quickly there to jump him and tie that thing up.
Robbins back in the game, the 2:11 mark. 26-13 South Sevier lead here in the second quarter. And Larry Masco and Cam Wright with you for this broadcast coverage on the Eagle, KLGL, and Centricom. Jones at the top, makes the bounce pass high, used up the dribble, gets it off to Jones. Jones baseline, ball tipped away. It was last touched by Juab, inbounds South Sevier. And it will be triggered in by Andy Johnson for South Sevier.
Different defenses from both teams tonight. Man, trap, zone.
Whoa. Oh. He just keeps getting better, doesn't he?
Yeah, that went over Nick Robbins, giving up some height there and got that up there. Just a great shot as he goes left hand again that time.
He is smooth and fluid and quick with it. Shot from a three-pointer. That's off the back iron, no good. And a rebound, Bigelow. He's putting on a show at both ends right now.
Yeah, this has kind of become the Bigelow show right now as Colton just really taking over. I'd find him right now. Find him.
Well, they could have. They just shot from the angle. Dips up and no good. And the rebound taken away. Brought back outside. That snagged down by Baker. Oh, he's moving in. Baker makes a back cut. Then gets back out to Bigelow. Drug the pivot foot. Well, he made a mistake. But, gosh, wow. He is so smooth, that left hand, and it'll be inbounds for Juab with 1:16 remaining.
Maybe he should have just taken that shot, a little heat check right there to see where he was at. Instead, elected to go to the rim and got called for the foul, or excuse me, for the travel.
Relay into the corner right side. Osborne trying to drive baseline to get it to Robbins. Stepped on the end line. Turnover on Juab. Another one. Pressure defense causes you so many problems in so many places. And it happens with these South Sevier kids with their quick feet. Quick hands, quick feet. And they when they collapse, they just, or wherever they go to trap you, they're quick at it.
And, it just wears on you. They may not get it the first 4 or 5 times, but it's going to wear on you, and you just get tired. Everything's difficult. They do a great job with that.
Jones used up the dribble, makes the bounce pass now to Johnson. Back out top to Peterson. Garrett Peterson, who started, but he's more of a bigger player for him, and he's defended right now by Robbins. Peterson, right angle. Don't worry about him out there, and get it out top.
Looks like South Sevier may hold for one here.
Leading it by 28-13, running some rotation offense now. Pass, cut, out top, Jones. And gets it to the angle right, down in the paint. Slipping away with it is Baker. And a foul call outside by Aaron Clark.
Yeah, foul. You don't want to foul that far away from the basket. They're just going to hold for one shot. Now you're going to put them at the line right there. Kind of looked like almost an end of the game situation as Aaron came up and made that foul.
So this will be 1-1 at the free throw line for Alex Baker. Our game presented in part by Snow College, Painter Motor, Nephi Federal Credit Union, and Cache Valley Bank, Mount Nebo Market, and Jorgensen Honda. Free throw no good. Rebound down and a chance for Juab here with 11 seconds on the clock. Douglas needs somebody to come to the ball. They do in the angle. Osborne in it. Right and left, comes inside the elbow. Gets it up to the free throw line. Shot is up and good. And burying it, Aaron Clark right before the buzzer. So gets 2 on the board. 5 points is all in the quarter for the Juab Wasps. The score at the end of the first half of play. South Sevier 28, Juab 15. Back with the Southern Utah University halftime show in 3 minutes.
For integrity, honesty, and technical expertise, think of Jones and DeMille Engineering. With offices in Richfield, Roosevelt, Price, and Manti, they're committed to servicing their clients with civil and structural engineering, construction management, surveys and GIS mapping, and material testing. They use state-of-the-art equipment to help you meet your budgets and deadlines. Visit jonesandemille.com or find them on Facebook. Since 1982, Jones and DeMille Engineering, your infrastructure professionals.
When I was thinking about going back to school, I got pretty nervous, just knowing I had a young family and money was tight for us. As a mother, online courses were perfect for my busy schedule. One of the things that was huge for me was how affordable this program was. Without the online courses, I know I wouldn't be able to finish school or transfer to a major university. I will always be grateful for Snow College in helping me reach my goals and helping me set the pathway for my future.
Robinson Transport is a major part of the central Utah economy by hauling supplies to maintain the energy needs of Utah and surrounding states. The management extends a sincere appreciation to all of their drivers for their hard work and dedication. Robinson Transport fully supports the education of our area youth and their participation in athletic competition. Should you need any construction equipment, topsoil, gravel, or concrete work, remember Robinson Transport of Salina, a proud sponsor of this sports broadcast.
Painter Motor in Nephi is home of the best new and used cars in central Utah, backed by extraordinary service. Test drive the new 2014 Chevy Silverado that's redesigned from the tires up to feature best in horsepower, best in towing, and best in fuel economy, touting a V8 engine that gets V6 gas mileage. Right now, Painter Motor has a rock-bottom pre-owned vehicle special. Get any pre-owned vehicle for just $37 down. Painter Motor, 1100 North Main Street in Nephi. Call 800-662-CARS or online at paintermotor.com.
The health care you receive shouldn't depend on where you live, and you can rest assured that Sevier Valley Medical Center provides our communities with the same high-quality care and advanced technology services you'd receive if you drove to the city. From full-time specialty services such as ENT, orthopedics, podiatry, and internal medicine to a wide range of outpatient services, including imaging, respiratory therapy, and dialysis. High-quality health care with a personal hometown touch. Intermountain Sevier Valley Medical Center, healing for life.
You want a quality education? How's this? All of SUU's nursing graduates passed their licensing exam on the first try in May of 2010. 100% of our students, not most of them, all of them. Small classes, caring faculty, the best facilities, that equals quality. Again, in May of 2011, 100% of our students passed the test. That's quality. You expect it, SUU delivers it.
Our halftime show presented by Southern Utah University. From a new freshman to a graduate student, and SUU education is designed to help you experience more education. Score at halftime is 28-15. Looking at our Southern Utah University game summary, South Sevier opened with a 7-0 lead at the 5:20 mark. And they got up by 7-0. 4:30 mark in the first period before Juab scored. And then Juab went on a bit of a run of their own, and they had a couple of five-pack runs along the way there. They get to within 3 at the end of the first period, 13-10. And then it kind of went into the funk and didn't get any points early in the second quarter. Meanwhile, South Sevier was rattling off 9 unanswered to go up at 22-11. Well, it wasn't answered. There was one free throw stuck in here for Juab. They got outscored there in that pack by 10-1. And then a field goal, and then another for Juab. 4-point run for South Sevier, and their biggest lead was at 28-13. Final points of the quarter right before the end of the quarter, into the half, to pull it to within 28-15, a 13-point spread. And in that second quarter, South Sevier outscoring Juab 15-5. It's our Southern Utah University halftime show. Back with more in 3 minutes.
Choosing a college is tough, but there's a big difference between 25 and 500 students in a class. SUU has small classes. It's a big difference if your professor is teaching class or doing research. SUU professors are in the classroom teaching and calling on you by name. At SUU, distinguished faculty are in small classes teaching rigorous nationally accredited programs on a safe campus in an unrivaled natural setting. Southern Utah University. There is a difference.
Nephi Federal Credit Union in Nephi offers convenient service and a variety of financial services. They're your hometown credit union that's been serving local residents for over 63 years, longer than any other financial institution in Nephi. The staff invites you to check out their incredible rates on a variety of loans and savings accounts. Nephi Federal Credit Union, 155 North Main in Nephi. Call 623-1895. That's 623-1895. Nephi Federal Credit Union, proud supporter of the Wasps this season.
Andy's Market in Monroe strives to provide their customers with the convenience of one-stop shopping. Not only do they have great prices and selection on all grocery items, but they also feature a bookstore, bakery, and grill. And now Andy's Market has added a pharmacy. There is no longer a need to travel for over-the-counter or prescription medications. Just stop by Aspen Ridge Pharmacy, now open inside Andy's Market. So much more than a grocery store, and now including a pharmacy.
The Fairview Telephone Company was founded in 1903 to bring telephone service to small communities in central Utah when no one else would. That small phone company is now Centricom, and our vision hasn't changed. We want rural central Utah to have the very best options for high-speed internet, cable TV, and home phone. Why? Because we live here too. Centricom, your local telecommunications company.
Basin Machinery takes vertical tillage to the max with the Turbo Max from Great Plains. With its hydraulically adjustable gang angle, the Turbo Max gives you lots of options. In the fall, you can run the machine at an angle to bury more residue. And in the spring, you can run it straight to create an excellent vertically tilled seed bed, all to help you achieve the best yields. Call Mason Machinery in Springville and Aurora today to see what the Turbo Max can do for you. Mason Machinery in Great Plains. Harvest starts here.
Hi everybody, this is Tracy from Jorgensen's. It's that time of year again. This is the brand new 2013 800 Pro RMK, the lightest, most flickable sled on the market. Come on down and see it, sit on it, feel it. Let us tell you all about it. We have new climb gear all ready to go, get you ready for the season. As you can see, it's that time of year, so come see us as soon as you can.
It's our halftime show presented by Southern Utah University. Experience more learning and growing, maturing, hiking, dancing, and living at Southern Utah University in Cedar City. 4 years or transferring, one of the schools that a lot of Snow College students transfer to. Let's go to our SUU halftime stat look here with Cam Wright.
Well, and I think we just take a quick look at scoring for South Sevier. 2 points for Trevor Jones, 3 points for Alex Baker, 14 points for Colton Bigelow, and he hasn't missed a shot yet. Colton Bigelow been very good so far. Dyson Ethan with a couple of threes for 6 points, 1 3 for Andy Johnson, and he's got 3 points. For the Wasps, Dylan Douglas leads the Wasps with 8 points. Had them all in the first quarter. South Sevier found him a little bit better in the second quarter, able to shut him down. Kyler Nilsson with 2. Nick Robbins with 3 points, a field goal and a foul shot for Nick, and then Aaron Clark right before the half ended got the 2-pointer, and he's got 2 points. I think the telling tale here is the Wasps have turned the ball over 14 times here in the first half of play. South Sevier's turned it over 8, but I think in that second quarter, Juab turned it over 6, South Sevier only 3 times, and it started to, that defense of South Sevier started to wear down the Wasps. Other than that, both teams actually shooting not a horrible percentage. South Sevier very good, 8 for 12 on 2-point attempts, 4 for 8, 50% on threes for South Sevier, 12 for 20 overall, and you'll take that. That's a good percentage, especially when you're shooting that many threes.
Yeah, it's something the state doesn't keep, and that is they might individually, as South Sevier does, but their shooting percentage, they're probably the top shooting percentage team in 2A.
Oh yeah, they shoot a very high percentage. For the Wasp, 4 of 10 on 2-point attempts, 2 of 6 on threes, and 6 of 16 overall for the Juab Wasp. And so I think Juab's got to just slow this thing down a little bit, get your big some touches inside. I don't think Bryson Downey's had a touch. Bryson Downey, a very effective scorer. He just needs to get a touch. And then South Sevier has a tough time. Now, Bigelow's very good size, but he's going to have a tough time trying to guard Robbins and Downey or Robbins and Wolforth. Got to figure out a way to get that ball into the paint.
And work some tandem on him right there. Our halftime show has been presented by Southern Utah University, where you get involved in your education. Coming up on our post game, we'll name our Mount Nebo Market Offensive Player of the Game. And they have the best meat department around, featuring USDA choice beef for a more tender, juicy steak or roast. And that Player of the Game tonight will get the chicken tender meal. Includes the 2 chicken tenders, 3 potato logs, and a 32-ounce drink. For South Sevier, Andy's Market Player of the Game. And so much more than a grocery store. They got the bakery, the grill, the bookstore. Earn free gas there, too. And that Player of the Game will get the free meal at the Treasure Mountain Grill when we select that here on our post-game show. So 28-15 as we go into third quarter of play. Juab basket to our left, South Sevier to our right. Juab to start second half of play in possession and against a half-court trap again. Jones at the top of it. And goes the pass across the way to Douglas. Draws the defense. And now they come to the angle. Penetration in. Dump inside. Head fake. Shot is up and off the glass. Good. I'm guessing the coach diagrammed a little bit for Juab right there, and they did that one perfectly.
Yeah, we talked about Bryson Downey right before we came back. That time, Nolan Nilsson with a great pass into Bryson Downey, able to get it up and off the glasses. He gets his first basket of the game.
Wing far side. They'll come out top. Here's Bigelow to put up a 3. That might have been partially deflected by Robbins, and a rebound down to Juab. Douglas is going to push. Work down here and then see if you can get it down into Robbins. A little penetration, nothing there. Douglas back at the top. And a high-low setup. A 1-4 set. The wing goes left. Douglas makes the pass to the angle. Downey back out top. And then out with the rotation to Douglas. It comes to the angle far side. Dump down low to Robbins. Reach around foul. And that on Alex Baker, who's a little undersized there to be defending on Robbins.
Yeah, and I think it looks like Coach Downard made a point to say we need to get the ball to touch the paint, as both possessions for the Wasp have ended up in the paint.
Inbounds to trigger is Nolan Nielsen. And it comes to Jennings. Now to Douglas. Jennings goes to a high post spot. They'll swing far side. Nielsen Coming out, Robbins for a three, a little short. Rebound picked up off the turf by Jones. He'll push, you got to get back and set. Jones shot up, blocked by Robbins. Rebound pulled down by Douglas. Douglas is pushing in the angle. Now he's going to balance it up here and set up out high Robbins. Far side, Nielsen.
Back-to-back blocks by Nick Robbins on possessions there against South Sevier.
Douglas in the angle. Now to Robbins. That's a hard one to pick up. He gets down shortstop style and gets that up. Penetration, then come backside. We've got probably a charging foul here. You've got to come to a plant stop there when you're going to make that pass. Break your forward momentum. So the foul is called on Nielsen.
Yeah, good idea there by Nolan as he had Dylan Douglas underneath the basket, but the South Sevier's player stayed in position right there and just took that contact. Official makes the charge call.
One foul each way, 6-12 mark, 28-17. South Sevier by 11. And they'll get a reach around call on Dylan Douglas. So that 2 on him.
That will be on Dylan Douglas. That'll be his first.
His first, okay. He's fine. 6:09 here in the third period. And they'll pass down low to Bigelow. Bigelow will swish it out top. Baker then one-handed to Jones. Jones back to Baker. Baker with a baseline drive. Help Diaz got to get there. Off and under. And so a little bit of intimidation backside by Jennings. Rebound down to Juab. Out in the angle, Douglas. Douglas, left-handed bounce pass to Nielsen. Nolan drives right to the Robbins at the free throw line. Shot no good. The rebound put back. That's too hard on the putback by Downey and rebound South Sevier. They had a good chance there.
Yeah, good looks there by the Juab Wasps. Just unable to make it happen. Good pass once again by Nolan Nielsen on that bounce back pass to Nick Robbins at the high post.
And then contact across the way. Blow this foul on Talon Jennings. And it'll be inbounds across the way for South Sevier.
Second foul on Talon Jennings.
Jones to toss in here in the third quarter. Angled Bigelow back to Jones on the toss back. Somebody's got to decide they're going to be the point, and it'll be Jones to work there. Makes the pass to Baker. Baker defended heavily by Jennings. The ball tipped away, and it'll come back in for South Sevier.
Right now, Talon Jennings just being a little bit more physical than the South Sevier player out there on that perimeter.
Inbounds pass to Jones. He is D'd up by Nolan Nielsen. And in the far angle to Andy Johnson. Drive, fade, blocked by Robbins. Another block. Gets it in the hands of Douglas. Douglas on the push. Comes up the floor, and ball taken down by South Sevier. Got away from him, and there's an injured South Sevier player down there. Bigelow ran into the bench, and he is hurt. And it's Bigelow that went down. Immediately, Juab official comes over to look at him, and he's grabbing his upper body like it's in his ribs or his chest that he hit into here.
Well, and he just made a great athletic play.
Yeah.
Dylan Douglas on the drive lost the ball, but it went into Bigelow, who was going out of bounds. He quickly threw that back to his teammate right there, and off South Sevier went to the races, unable to put the basket in.
I'd like to see a replay. He's up, though, and see what happened to him there. And maybe right backside of his rib cage there.
Just caught the
bleacher. Going to be a sore spot, yeah. Going to be a sore spot. 4:55 mark, 28-17, 11-point difference, and he's going to have to come out of the ball game. But, you know, if it's sore, the quickest way to forget about it is get back in the ball game.
Yeah,
You've done that probably on a tender ankle.
Yeah, exactly. The longer you sit there, the more sore it gets. Yep.
So outside for South Sevier, it's a 4:51 mark. Bounce pass comes to a angle corner to Baker. Baker puts the shoulder down, gets called with a charging call.
Yeah, that was a good call as he got the forearm up, and that's fine. But as soon as he extended that, they got him.
So a turnover there on South Sevier and a foul call. That's the second team foul on South Sevier. Right back into the ballgame comes Colton Bigelow, and Slade Blackburn is out.
And I think we just found that mysterious foul from the first half. It went against Baker as that's his third.
Yeah, it is, true. And pass comes out top. Douglas. Trevor Jones going to get that foul call. Inbounds for the Juab Wasps. And Trevor Jones wants to switch up. He says, I will take, he wants to take Douglas now. But the zone. Maybe they're in a man-on-man. South Sevier is here, and it is Jones on Douglas. Swinging left and then right. Douglas spins, comes inside, dumps out in the corner. Head fake, shot on the way, 18-footer. That rims off on the rebound. Bigelow to pull it down.
Yeah, good look there by Nolan Nilsson, just able to get that shot to go down.
So Jones works across here for South Sevier, leading by 11 at the midpoint of the third period. Out top, relayed around by Garrett Peterson to Jones on the far side. And then out top, three-point set shot is on the way. That's off the iron, no good. Rebound tipped out, taken down by Juab after the missed shot by Andy Johnson. Douglas, low block, turn around, pump fake, put up the shot, off the glass, good. And that's Bryson Downey with a nice move.
Yeah, Bryson Downey with 4 points here in the third quarter after not getting any points or even a touch there in the second.
South Sevier has not scored in this quarter yet. It's been a low-scoring one, and Juab just with the 4 points, and over 4.5 minutes of it is gone, so points per minute's way down here in this period. 28-19, single-digit spread now. Switch off, and then the give and go on the cut down. Ball tipped into the air, taken down, lead it out in front to Dylan Douglas. Douglas switches to the left-hand side, and no good, but the putback, the follow back, take your pick.
Bryson Downey.
Give it to Downey. Yeah.
Yep.
He was the man in front. And then a foul call and some pressure by Nolan Nielsen. Trinks it down to a 7-point spread at 28-21. Rhett Parsons making a offensive setup change here, and into the ball game for Juab comes Aaron Clark back in, and also Kyler Nielsen back in the ball game.
Yeah, and I'll tell you what, Nick Robbins has become a force on defense. He'll exit the game right now, but he once again got that tip, which started that break for the Wasps, which led in 2 points, as they're going to extend full court man-to-man now.
He won't be out for long. Just get him a little rest here at this 3-minute mark. Also in for Juab is Riker Osborne.
And that's, Juab had 6 on the floor right there as Riker Osborne went out there.
If the referee did not motion him in, it's an infraction. But if the referee told him to come into the ball game, and Coach Bowering is talking to him, and I'm thinking he probably just did not wait for the referee to motion him in. He heard the buzzer. You can't go by that. You got to wait till the ref motions you in.
Yeah, he heard the horn. He never did get signaled, or at least I didn't think. Well, the officials don't look like they're going to call a technical foul here, so there could have been some confusion, although Coach Downard's still talking with the officials on that spot. So we'll see what they do here, and they do.
It is technical, okay. So with 3 minutes remaining, they do call the T. 28-21, we're going to take a 30-second timeout here.
Have you heard? Central Valley Medical Center is now providing orthopedic surgery. That's right, Dr. Joel Holman is a full-time orthopedic surgeon practicing in Nephi. You no longer need to drive to the Wasatch Front for hip replacement, knee replacement, fracture care, hand surgery, and general orthopedic care. Dr. Holman completed a residency in general orthopedics and a fellowship in hand surgery at the U of U and sees patients in the Nephi Medical Clinic inside Central Valley Medical Center. Call 435-623-3633, 623-3633.
So 30-21 after the pair of free throws. The first scoring of this quarter at the 3-minute mark for the South Sevier Rams. They'll have the possession as well after the technical call. And now Riker Osborne saying, can I come in now? And he's going to get to come in.
And that's tough because you had the ball. You lost possession.
Yeah.
You gave up points right there. You were starting to make a run here. South Sevier was having a difficult time putting any points on the – hadn't put any up in over 4 minutes. Then they pick up that kind of a weird technical.
And then the pass comes in the corner, three-point shot, in and out. Rebound. Boy, that's a tough one. Cleared away out there by Garrett Peterson. And then South Sevier will reset after the missed shot by Johnson. Johnson on the run, no good. Rebound, Jones. Back outside, three-point shot. That's off and no good. Finally, Juab gets the rebound. Well, they dodged the bullet 3 times, Juab did there. And then a kick of the ball. It'll be back in bounds for the Juab Wasps. And Trevor Jones wants a man-on-man D. So he'll pick up Dylan Douglas. Robbins still out of the game for a little break here. Far side pass to Clark. Clark. Ooh, throws the ball away. Somebody didn't break out to the guard spot. They don't sit in the high post and a turnover on Juab. Unforced error there.
Yeah, just thought he knew what a player was going to do, and that's that early season thing. You don't see it as much this late, but you still see it a little bit until region play starts.
And South Sevier working clock a bit here, leading by 9. Going to quite a bit of a spread in motion. Off net, backside pass, baseline shot on the way, rims off and no good. And the rebound taken down. Get it back out, Trevor Jones, after the rebound pulled down by Dyson Heath. Drive by Johnson. Johnson looking for the back cutter. Far side Bigelow, and then outside to Jones. Jones on the drive, jump stop, on the roll, run, no good. Partially blocked by Juab. I think it might have been Nielsen, get a hand on it. And then we've got a little kid on the floor, and the referee going to stop play right here. And
once again, yeah, good block there by Kyler Nielsen as he got up there, able to get a piece of that. And South Sevier finding the going tough in the paint right now against the Wasp length. The outside shot not falling for him like it did in the first half, and thus we've got a game that's getting closer.
Right side, ball loose on the floor, picked up and gotten into the hands of Kyler Nielsen, backs away. Out Douglas. Douglas swinging left, makes the bounce pass in the corner to Osborne. Shot up from the angle and good. 2-pointer in the books for Aaron Clark.
Good shot right there as he's got 4 points on the ball game right now, and the Wasps are within 7.
30-23, a minute 11 remaining. Jones outside. So the dribble and then backs away. And the ball tipped away, and it will go over to the Juab Wasps.
Yeah, just an unforced error there that time by Jones as, once again, he thought he had a player breaking back. The player back cut on him, and the ball goes out of bounds.
So a minute remaining here, and a 7-point spread. It was 13 at the end of the half, so Juab's chipped into the lead some here. Backside pass, Douglas. He's going to have a chance on a 3. Hits it! Big time one right there.
Yeah, Dylan Douglas, once again, given space. Dylan Douglas can shoot it with the best of them.
And South Sevier got caught in an overload on a shift. Douglas trying to make a steal, and they just overloaded too far on the far side, left Douglas wide open for the skip pass and the 3.
Yeah, good hustle right there by Dylan Douglas as he was almost able to come up with that steal.
So 30-26 with 38 seconds remaining. See if South Sevier works for one shot here. Coy Barton back in the ball game. Peterson Jones, the guard set. And Jones going to have to make the pass. Bigelow with a baseline drive and a foul call. I think on that one, Bigelow, as athletic as he is, if you're going to go for the ball, you better retreat real quick and get between him and the basket because he'll make you pay, and he did right there.
Yeah, he caught that and knew that he had Bryson Downey a little bit out of position and went straight to the rack. Whistle was before the shot, but that'll be the 3rd foul on Bryson Downey and the 16th foul against the Wasps.
With 36 seconds remaining in the quarter. Backside shot, partially blocked. The rebound goes out of bounds, and they'll give it back to South Sevier. Last touched by Nick Robbins, who got a good break here for rest in this 3rd period, and he's back in here with another blocked shot.
Yeah, just huge amount of blocks for Nick. 3 this so far in this quarter.
Pass comes way outside to Jones, and he'll hold it, set his play. Get it now to Barton. Back to Jones in the angle, and Barton's in there. Jones goes to the wing. Jones far angle, back out to Barton. They'll play passing attack here until about the 10-second mark. To Jones, back out top, Barton. 18 seconds remaining. Now to Jones. Barton, right-hand side. They look down low, ball lost momentarily, tipped out of bounds. They'll go inbounds with 9 seconds remaining here for South Sevier.
Juab came out in a trap, switched quickly from that zone to a trap, and kind of got South Sevier in a bad spot as they threw it down into the corner.
Jones to trigger in the backside cut, tipped away by Douglas. So it'll go right back to South Sevier, inbounds underneath their own basket. And it'll be Bigelow to toss in. Robbins saying, watch for the lob. Back now to Bigelow. Jones in the angle, puts up a spot without any rotation. The rebound pulled down, and then a long shot on the way, and that's no good. So at the end of 3 periods of play, South Sevier 30, Juab 26, low-scoring game. We'll be back with 4th quarter action in 1 minute.
This is James at Ivy Lumber in Manti, Monroe. We got some great deals on our railroad ties, great deals on our lodge poles for $13.49 a piece. We got some cedar fencing, some of the 1x6 by 6 foot tall dog-eared cedar fencing for $1.89 each. 6 foot steel green posts, and those are $4.39 a piece. We got some great deals on cattle panels for $19.99. We're also proud to say that we're back manufacturing trusses. Give us a call if you need a price or quote on trusses at Ivy Lumber, where the wood is good and so is the hardware. And stores in Manti and in Monroe.
New car, used car, Delta, Nephi. There's just one name you need to remember, Drew Bay. That's Drew Bay Chevrolet in Delta and Drew Bay Used Cars in Nephi. You'll feel good at the end of the day when you do business with Drew Bay. Drew Bay stands for world-class service with a hometown feeling. That's Drew Bay Chevrolet in Delta and Drew Bay Used Cars in Nephi. Make it a day to remember. Start your day at drewbaychevrolet.com.
30-26 as we go into the fourth quarter of play in this action here, with the lead right now being held by South Sevier Rams, but they are only up by 4. They were outscored in that quarter by 11-2. And we go in now to the fourth quarter of play. Not much we can pass along in scores. Mount Vernon, West Desert, who cares on that one? So sorry, folks, that's all we've got. Desert News tipped away by Robbins, stolen here by Juab. They've got a chance to get this one to within 1 or 2 early in this fourth period of play.
And just held South Sevier without a field goal there in the third, just the 2 technical free throws.
Pass Wrangle now right out top. Head fake, and comes backside. Nice movement of the ball. Robbins for 2.
Yeah, great pass by Talon Jennings that time as he finds Nick Robbins all alone at the post.
Early in the quarter, push-off foul call. Ball will go over to the Juab Wasps. And the charging call goes on Coy Barton of South Sevier.
Yeah, just came down, got going a little too quick right there.
So at 30-28 early in the fourth period of play, Sunrise Engineering will present our post-game show. Pass comes down in the corner on a little spin move and blocked. Ball loose on the floor, diving for it. Finally picked up by Juab and then lost out of bounds by Aaron Clark. He was leaning one way and that ball went the other way.
Yeah, and it came with something on it right there. Riker Osborne on a great drive right there just got turned away as they went up and rejected it after the spin move. Good defense by South Sevier.
And stolen by Robbins as Barton miscued that one. He's made 2 mistakes this time up the floor. And I had an idea that he was definitely going to go to that low post, and Robbins just stepped in, picked it away.
What Bigelow did offensively in the first half, Nick Robbins is now doing defensively.
Yeah. Pass comes out to Clark. Clark with a little penetration. Down in the corner, Douglas. Douglas spin and defended well by Jones. To Clark. Get it out now to the right side. Osborne. Osborne, the baseline drive, gets it to Robbins. Robbins in the paint, dumps it out. Mishandled a bit, then picked up by Clark. Comes on the inside, walking with it down in the low post there as he tried to pull up. And that's about as bad getting trapped down there as it is out here at midcourt right in that corner. You get down there and you got 3 guys around you, it's pretty tough to find somebody open. So the turnover and inbounds here for South Sevier with some full court pressure by Juab. They'll get it into the hands of Jones. He's going to bring it up. Barton checked out of the ball game, and they've got Jones working that guard spot now. Pass comes in the paint. Bigelow puts around, puts the shoulder down, goes to the hoop, no good. And the rebound taken down by Talon Jennings.
And they look like they're really focused on trying to go to Bigelow right now, but Nick Robbins knows who he is right now, and Nick Robbins is finding him and making life very difficult for Bigelow.
Right side pass, and then a little pump fake drive baseline. Jennings has to dish it back out to Clark. Down in the corner, Jennings. We've got a whistle, timeout on the court. 5:54 remaining. We'll be back in 1 minute.
The Texaco gas station and convenience store in Monroe is now under new ownership, and great things are in the plans for the store right now. The owners of Andy's Market have purchased the Texaco and are currently remodeling the store in order to meet all of your needs. The store will continue to be open during the remodel, and they have also dropped the price of gas. So stop in, fill up with gas, and see the progress of the remodel as well as the new items that will be carried inside the store. That's the new look Texaco in Monroe.
Do you need a banking partner for your farm or business? Hi, I'm Darren Dyring, branch manager at Cache Valley Bank in Ephraim, and we have money to lend to your farm or business. If you need to upgrade equipment or purchase a new building, or just expand, we can help. Also, don't forget we offer free business and personal checking accounts. So stop by and get acquainted. We want to help you succeed. Cache Valley Bank, Equal Housing Lender, member FDIC.
(30-28) at the 5:55 mark, fourth quarter. Timeout by Juab with the possession. Get something pretty firm set up here. Coach wants to make sure he's got something here that will be set and understood.
Coach Downard has an arsenal of inbounds plays. Let's see if he goes to one of his specials right here.
Looking for the inbounds. It'll come way outside into the hands of Jennings in the corner. Douglas. He's working against Bigelow right now. And they'll come out and trap on him. Needs to go to the angle. He does. Now they've got advantages. Right side drive up and under. Hard off the glass. The rebound. Robbins ties the ball game up.
Nick Robbins having a whale of a quarter right here as he's starting to take over this ball game.
That comes at the 5:35 mark, our first tie of the ball game. High post to Bigelow. Screens off, back cutter, shot up, and a bumping foul on Robbins on the back cut by Alex Baker. They're going to say Baker was shooting. They are. They're going to say he was in the process of shooting, and he'll be on a 1-and-1 right here. It is, into the bonus with that seventh foul. So it's a 1-and-1. Foul before the shot.
Nick just didn't know that Downey was waiting for it because Downey was ready to block that shot, and Nick just got him with a little bump early.
First free throw good, breaks the tie that didn't last very long. And Nolan Nielsen in. It was a 13-point lead, well, actually a 15-point lead for South Sevier in that second quarter, and Juab just kept chipping away at it until they were able to tie it up. Only 2 points in the third quarter, only 3 points this half for South Sevier so far. Make it 4 as he gets both free throws. They have not scored a field goal yet.
Yep, without a field goal.
Some pressure in backcourt here by South Sevier. They'll get it to Dylan Douglas, and they're going to try to trap on him. Try to draw the defense and then make the pass across the far angle. Some penetration in the paint. Backside, shot is up. That rolls off. Rebound slapped down off the floor. And Bryson Downey, I take it he's not real confident in the left hand on that left-hand side.
Yeah, he did. That's a couple he's missed, just kind of point-blank range right there.
Yeah.
He just seems to be going a little too fast right there. Just slow down, put that in, as that was a good look, as that came off a good pass.
That's going to be an illegal inbounds play. Well, they call a foul is what they do on that by Bryson Downey trying to get the position down low. So they had an inbound scenario set up. It won't work. South Sevier will have the ball inbounds. Fourth foul on Downey. He comes out, and in will be Kyler Nielsen. That's at the 5-minute mark here in the fourth quarter. 32-30, South Sevier the lead. They've been tied at 30. Juab has never led in the ball game. Pass in backcourt. They'll get it into the hands of Jones and let him work up. Baker can bring it up if he has to, but they prefer Jones in this scenario. And the pass gets into the hands of Blackburn. We've got a whistle and a foul call on Bigelow. No.
Oh, it's going to go on Jones.
10, Jones. For pushing with the forearm. So his foul at the 4:53 mark will be his second, and inbounds for Juab. Takes a possession away from South Sevier. Douglas holds it up just before midcourt. Makes the pass now. They try to go out high. Snagged away and then get it back to Robbins. Douglas for a three. Iron. Rebound. Taken down by Robbins. Slipped away, and here comes Jones with it. Looking for something open, decides he better just hold it up now. Bigelow with a drive. Going to dump it in low. Shot is up. Shot is good. And going to the line will be Blackburn here to try to turn it into a three-point play. Well, Bigelow did it with finding the open man there.
Yeah, and that time the first field goal there by South Sevier, as they went inside that time to Blackburn, he was able to power up through the contact, gets that shot.
And his free throw was good, so he converts the three-point play. 5-point run now by South Sevier. Quickly at the other end and out of control. I don't know if there was enough contact for a charge, but if there was going to be some call, it was going to be that, because Nielsen was like a locomotive going through there.
Yeah, and probably the right call would have been just a travel call right there, as he didn't hit him full on, or that would have sent him into the crowd right there.
Long pass that's stolen, though. They tried to go long to Trevor Jones and taken by The Juab Wasps trying to get to the back cut. Robbins has the ball stripped away and then picked up by Bigelow. Bigelow lead pass to Heath. And then Heath turns it over. Forearm shove there. On the Heath, trying to establish position, coming up the floor. Pushing away from the defender, who really wasn't that tight to him. He had to pretty well extend that forearm right there. So inbounds, Juab down by 5, 4-minute mark in this fourth quarter of play. We're tied at 30. Now Juab points in a row. Into the angle, and a back cut. Nats up for 2. Nice pass to Talon Jennings for 2.
Well, just great vision there by Nilsson as he is able to find Talon Jennings right there. Easy basket by Talon.
They have done a pretty good job in this half of finding some passing seams against this defense. Here's Bigelow inside. Head goes up, got grabbed on the arms by Talon Jennings. So Bigelow go to the line to shoot 2. We'll be back here in 30 seconds.
The Intermountain Power Service Corporation is proud to bring you this presentation. IPSC is a community-minded company that contributes to our local schools, community organizations, and economy. The Intermountain Power Project consistently ranks among the best of America's coal-based power plants in reliability, cost-effectiveness, and environmental responsibility. Intermountain Power Service Corporation strives for perfection and is honored to be actively involved with Delta, Millard, and Juab high schools.
First free throw was no good for Bigelow. Left-hander puts up his second one and hits that one. So we've got a 4-point differential at 36-32. Douglas across midcourt. Pass down into the corner left to Nielsen. Tries to come into the paint on a dribble drive. See who they call a foul on. 15 apparently.
Yeah, that's going to be Alex Baker. That should maybe his 4th foul of the ball game.
At the free throw line is Nolan Nielsen at the 3:26 mark. Our post-game show presented by Sunrise Engineering. They live and work close to you. Free throw good. The first one.
And that's only 2 on Baker. And I thought that maybe we had solved that problem of the phantom foul, but I guess we haven't. Now they've taken it back off of him as Nolan's first shot is.
And the second one also good by Nolan Nielsen. So he hits both free throws, and we've got a 2-point game again. With 3:20 remaining, this one could go right down to the wire. A little extended pressure by Douglas. And then they'll cross it over to the near side. Blackburn, far side, down in the corner. Bigelow, skip pass, and then get it out near midcourt to Jones. They'll work Jones again at the top of that thing. With Baker in the angle, and Baker will work to the top. Jones goes high post and comes to the angle. Sets, and they'll cut far side with it to Heath. Heath down in the corner. Blackburn in a step. Heath. Bigelow on a baseline drive. Fade. Oh, that was a nice one. Kind of a fade away shot. Got it for 2.
Yeah, and he gets his first field goal since the second quarter of play, but a big one.
Well, if he gets a little bit of an open alley, and here's a steal out top by South Sevier. Picked away by Blackburn. Baker, right side. Jones always got a wide open base player, but they didn't get there in time. Then they'll come back out top with it to Dyson Heath, Jr. Get it off now to the senior Blackburn. Outside Heath in the far corner. Bigelow. Into the drive paint, and then right side to Jones. Probably if they weren't being deliberate in their offense, could have cranked a 3 there if he'd need. If they were playing catch-up, he might would have done it here. And they'll come out. Bigelow on the run. Off the back iron, front iron, and good for 2.
Yeah, good shot. Very good patience as they burn a lot of clock before they get that Bigelow basket.
He's got 4 points back-to-back here. The last minute of this game has his team up by 6. In the paint, Robbins turns, dips it out. Shot on the way from 15, and that's good. On the set shot by Talon Jennings. 40-36 with a minute and a half remaining. Both teams have got some timeouts left when they need them. Out near midcourt, Jones off the dribble. Gets it to Baker now. Baker spinning it off. Free throw line, and then back out. Bigelow gives it back up. Now to Jones. They're working the clock here. Down to a minute 17 and a 4-point lead. Bigelow looking for the wraparound pass. Gets it back in the angle. And he come back out top with it. Bigelow's smart. He'll make you chase him. He's going to wear you down, and then he'll pass it off. inside, shot up, no good. Rebound taken down by Nielsen. So decoyed by Juab, and Blackburn's going to look at it here, and a timeout taken by Juab with 56 seconds remaining. 4-point South Sevier lead. We'll be back in 1 minute.
The folks at the Mount Nebo Market in Nephi strive hard to make your shopping experience pleasant and productive. With the new in-store pharmacy, you now have the option of dropping off your prescriptions and shopping their full-service store. There's their famous meat department featuring USDA choice beef. The deli has the best fried chicken around, and the fresh bakery cannot be beat. The produce department has a super variety of fresh fruits and vegetables. This all can be found at the Mount Nebo Market in Nephi, your hometown grocer.
Side-by-side multi-use vehicles are some of the most popular ways to combine work and fun. And for whatever challenge your day has in store, Honda has just the side-by-side for you. The new Pioneer 704, and you can see it at Garrett Honda in Nephi. The Pioneer 704 is the only side-by-side that features a pair of independently folding seats in the bed, so it can comfortably carry up to 4 adults. So come on down to Garrett Honda, 563 North Main in Nephi, and check out the new Honda Pioneer 704 today. Garrett Honda, a proud supporter of Juab Sports.
40-36 our score here with 56 seconds remaining. 4-point South Sevier lead. Juab's never had the lead. They did have it tied up earlier in the quarter at 30-30 at the 5.5-minute mark. Juab ball inbounds.
And I don't know that Coach Parsons really wanted that. They were doing a great job of running clock, had it under a minute right there, and he gets it wasn't a bad look there by Blackburn.
But it was unorthodox for what they were doing.
Exactly. Just kind of came out of the rhythm.
At the top, Douglas works left. Bounce pass into the angle left. Oh, right at the feet and then turned over. Right at the feet of Riker Osborne. So a turnover by Juab at a critical time. 4-point lead for South Sevier, a team that loves to pass and break this away. And Robbins will foul on Bigelow to put Bigelow at the free throw line. And that will put him at the line in the double bonus. We'll be back in 30 seconds.
At Zions Bank, they haven't forgotten who keeps them in business. It's you. While Zions Bank has offices in 10 western states, you are still number one. From checking and savings to business and personal loans, Zions Bank now offers its customers online banking services. Zions Bank is a leader in providing electronic banking services. If you haven't seen what Zions Bank has to offer you, stop in today. Zions Bank in Richfield, 55 West, 100 North, behind the post office.
Well, Bigelow is money this time at the free throw line and has his team up at 42-36. I think we've got a pretty good candidate for our Andy's Market Player of the Game tonight for South Sevier. So a 6-point lead and 38 seconds. Douglas picks it up here. Now Juab's in a situation where they've got to try to score pretty quickly. Baseline drive, get it in. The paint shot is up. Bounces in, good. Off the glass for Downey. So they get 2 there, get it back to within 4, and then we've got a foul call in backcourt that will put at the free throw line Andy Johnson, who just came back in the ballgame for South Sevier, back in 30 seconds here.
Dale Whitlock of Security Insurance continues to be the type of insurance agent that makes a difference to your family by offering United Insurance. Because United Insurance is based in Utah, they understand the risks, weather, and conditions that you experience. This is why they can offer superior coverage for your greatest investments. Give Dale a call at 435-623-2590 and ask about United Underwriters Insurance. If you've had a little bit of bad luck with prior insurance, or even if you don't have insurance now, give them a try. 435-623-2590.
First free throw good. The second one is off. 43-38. Douglas on a hard, long shot. Whistle. Foul when the rebound was brought down by Downey. This will be Downey at the free throw line to shoot here with 14 seconds remaining. And down by 5. Well, math doesn't look good right now.
No,
you think, well, I hit the first, I missed the second. We get some kind of a putback. It could get you to win a couple that way.
Yeah, I think you need to make both here, try to get the stop or get some missed fouls. You would be within one possession with a couple of makes here.
Garrett Peterson back in the ball game. First free throw is good for Downey. Been a 4-point spread coming into the quarter, so after being down by 13, a good third quarter for Juab. And missed the second free throw. Tipped down, taken back by Downey, kicks it outside. Angle left, Douglas. Douglas pulls up on a jump shot. Runs off the iron, no good. Rebound, Robbins. Robbins going to come out for a three. Hits that one up, no good. And the rebound put back, no good. And that's the end of the ball game. 43-39. It's a 4-point victory for South Sevier over the Juab Wasps. Our post-game show is ahead. Again, the final 43-39. And it's our Sunrise Engineering post-game show coming up in 3 minutes.
DP Curtis Trucking has been helping move America for many years. It's a reflection of the drivers, employees, and ownership. DP Curtis is a family-oriented business that gets their drivers home weekly with paid vacation, weekly pay, health and dental insurance, and a 401k plan and more. If you need trucking services or would like to join the DP Curtis family, call 435-896-4417. That's 896-4417.
All Around Dental Care, located next to the Mount Nebo Market in Nephi, can help protect your smile by keeping it healthy. All Around Dental Care offers free initial exams and x-rays, braces as low as $98 a month, free ortho consultations, and convenient appointment times. Doctors Ryan Rush and Justin Hilmo accept all insurances and even offer an in-house insurance plan. And right now they're offering a cleaning for just $45. Just mention the Wasp Sports Special when you stop in. All Around Dental Care, excellent dental care for the entire family. Call 623-0866.
The City of Monroe is proud to have its own power company and to support South Sevier athletics. Monroe City Power delivers nice, bright lights for every South Sevier athletic event at home. Having a public power company enables Monroe City to provide community improvements that could not be afforded otherwise, while keeping rates down at the same time. The City of Monroe and Monroe City Electric Department are proud of their South Sevier Rams and wish them well in all endeavors.
We offer quick service on your loan request. We make our loan decisions right here at the bank. You don't have to wait for an answer from some out-of-town loan committee. It's one of the advantages of banking with hometown people. You're independent, so are we. Utah Independent Bank, member FDIC. Hometown people, hometown spirit.
Hometown people, hometown spirit.
For integrity, honesty, and technical expertise, think of Jones and DeMille Engineering. With offices in Richfield, Roosevelt, Price, and Manti, they're committed to servicing their clients with civil and structural engineering, construction management, surveys and GIS mapping, and material testing. They use state-of-the-art equipment to help you meet your budgets and deadlines. Visit jonesanddemille.com or find them on Facebook. Since 1982, Jones and DeMille Engineering, your infrastructure professionals.
Legendary NBA coach Phil Jackson. Yes, victory is sweet, but it doesn't necessarily make life any easier the next season or even the next day. We applaud our student athletes for their hard work and determination on the court and in the classroom. Make your kids' education a priority. Find out what you can do. Brought to you by Sunrise Engineering, promoting excellence in sports and promoting excellence in education. Visit us at sunrise-eng.com.
It's our post-game show presented by Sunrise Engineering, promoting athletic and academic excellence. Visit them at sunrise-eng.com. Final score tonight, 43-39. Let's go to our Southern Utah University and Sunrise Engineering wraps up for you here. Sunrise Engineering presenting this post-game game flow chart summary. It was Juab down 7-0 in the early going before they got 5 points. Got it to within 2 at the end of the first period, 13-10 in favor of South Sevier over the Juab Wasps. Then in the second period, South Sevier got up by 7 at 17-10. A free throw for Juab, and then a 7-point spurt by South Sevier to go to 13. They later got it out to a 15-point lead at 28-13. And then final 2 points right before half made it 28-15. So biggest lead ever in that late second quarter at a 15-point spread. 15-5, South Sevier outscored Juab in the second period. Juab got the first 6 points of the second half. That was critical. I think that gave them a chance to kind of make a bit of a run. They got it to within 7. They outscored South Sevier in the 11-2, and were down by 4, 30-26 at the end of the third period. Got it to within 2 at 30-28. Took a timeout on an inbound, set up a nice play, got the basket, tied it up at 30-30 with 5.5 minutes remaining. And then now South Sevier got the lead back. Closest after that was a 2-point spread. And South Sevier wins it by 4 at 43-39, outscoring, they tied up Juab and South Sevier both with 13 points in that fourth quarter of play. So that's our game summary presented by Sunrise Engineering. Yet ahead, we'll have a look at stats with Cam Wright, name our players of the game when we come back with the Sunrise Engineering postgame show in 3 minutes.
Does your kid know it all? Legendary basketball coach John Wooden once said, "It's what you learn after you know it all that counts." We applaud our student athletes for their hard work and determination on the court and in the classroom. Help your kids see their potential. Partner up with their coaches and teachers. Find out what you can do. Just something to think about. Brought to you by Sunrise Engineering, promoting excellence in sports and education. Visit us at sunrise-eng.com.
When I was thinking about going back to school, I got pretty nervous, just knowing I had a young family and money was tight for us. As a mother, online courses were perfect for my busy schedule. One of the things that was huge for me was how affordable this program was. Without the online courses, I know I wouldn't be able to finish school or transfer to university. I will always be grateful for Snow College in helping me reach my goals and helping me set the pathway for my future.
Robinson Transport is a major part of the central Utah economy by hauling supplies to maintain the energy needs of Utah and surrounding states. The management extends a sincere appreciation to all of their drivers for their hard work and dedication. Robinson Transport fully supports the education of our area youth and their participation in athletic competition. Should you need any construction equipment, topsoil, gravel, or concrete work, remember Robinson Transport of Salina, a proud sponsor of this sports broadcast.
Painter Motor in Nephi is home of the best new and used cars in central Utah, backed by extraordinary service. Test drive the new 2014 Chevy Silverado that's redesigned from the tires up to feature best in horsepower, best in towing, and best in fuel economy, touting a V8 engine that gets V6 gas mileage. Right now, Painter Motor has a rock-bottom pre-owned vehicle special. Get any pre-owned vehicle for just $37 down. Painter Motor, 1100 North Main Street in Nephi. Call 800-662-CARS or online at paintermotor.com.
The health care you receive shouldn't depend on where you live, and you can rest assured that Sevier Valley Medical Center provides our communities with the same high-quality care and advanced technology services you'd receive if you drove to the city. From full-time specialty services such as ENT, orthopedics, podiatry, and internal medicine to a wide range of outpatient services, including imaging, respiratory therapy, and dialysis. High-quality health care with a personal hometown touch. Intermountain Sevier Valley Medical Center, healing for life.
Nephi Federal Credit Union in Nephi offers convenient service and a variety of financial services. They're your hometown credit union that's been serving local residents for over 63 years, longer than any other financial institution in Nephi. The staff invites you to check out their incredible rates on a variety of loans and savings accounts. Nephi Federal Credit Union, 155 North Main in Nephi. Call 623-1895. That's 623-1895. Nephi Federal Credit Union, proud supporter of the Wasps this season.
Sunrise Engineering post-game show. The Juab South Sevier broadcast tonight. They're serving clients in Idaho, Wyoming, Arizona, and Utah for over 30 years. The final score, South Sevier 43, Juab 39. And let's have our statistical summary now, presented by Sunrise Engineering. Here's Cam Wright.
Yeah, first for the visiting South Sevier Rams, Trevor Jones with 2 points. Slate Blackburn gets 3. Alex Baker with 5. Dyson Heath with 8 points. And Andy Johnson comes off the bench to get 4 points. And then leading all scorers for both teams is Colton Bigelow with 21 points. And he took the third quarter off, unable to get any baskets in that third quarter, but came up good again in the fourth quarter as he was able to get 7 points in the fourth. 7 of 13 of South Sevier's 13. For the Juab Wasps, Nolan Nilsson with 2 points. Dylan Douglas leads the Wasp with 11 as he has 3 threes in the ball game. Kyler Nilsson with 2 points, Bryson Downey with 9, and that's a big breakout game for Bryson Downey as he got it going there in the second half. All 9 points come in the second half. Talon Jennings with 4, Nick Robbins with 7, made his presence felt on the defensive end, especially in the second half. And then Aaron Clark, the sophomore, with 4 points as he comes off the bench and has a fine game. turnovers for the Juab Wasps, 23 turnovers, South Sevier 12, and that might be the difference right there.
First half.
Yeah,
the second quarter. Yeah.
Yep, you just turned it over too many times in that first half. Dug a little bit too deep a hole, couldn't get out of it.
So that look at our Sunrise Engineering post-game stats with Cam Wright. We'll take a 3-minute timeout. Be back to tell you about the players of the game tonight.
Andy's Market in Monroe strives to provide their customers with the convenience of one-stop shopping. Not only do they have great prices and selection on all grocery items, but they also feature a bookstore, bakery, and grill. And now Andy's Market has added a pharmacy. There is no longer a need to travel for over-the-counter or prescription medications. Just stop by Aspen Ridge Pharmacy, now open inside Andy's Market. So much more than a grocery store, and now including a pharmacy.
The Fairview Telephone Company was founded in 1903 to bring telephone service to small communities in central Utah when no one else would. That small phone company is now Centricom, and our vision hasn't changed. We want rural central Utah to have the very best options for high-speed internet, cable TV, and home phone. Why? Because we live here too. Centricom, your local telecommunications company.
Mason Machinery takes vertical tillage to the max with the Turbo Max from Great Plains. With its hydraulically adjustable gang angle, the Turbo Max gives you lots of options. In the fall, you can run the machine at an angle to bury more residue. And in the spring, you can run it straight to create an excellent vertically tilled seed bed, all to help you achieve the best yields. Call Mason Machinery in Springville and Aurora today to see what the Turbo Max can do for you. Mason Machinery and Great Plains. Harvest starts here.
Hi everybody, this is Tracy from Jorgensen's. It's that time of year again. This is the brand new 2013 800 Pro RMK, the lightest, most flickable sled on the market. Come on down and see it, sit on it, feel it. Let us tell you all about it. We have new climb gear all ready to go, get you ready for the season. As you can see, it's that time of year, so come see us as soon as you can.
Have you heard? Central Valley Medical Center is now providing orthopedic surgery. That's right, Dr. Joel Holman is a full-time orthopedic surgeon practicing in Nephi. You no longer need to drive to the Wasatch Front for hip replacement, knee replacement, fracture care, hand surgery, and general orthopedic care. Dr. Holman completed a residency in general orthopedics and a fellowship in hand surgery at the U of U and sees patients in the Nephi Medical Clinic inside Central Valley Medical Center. Call 435-623-3633, 623-3633.
This is James at Avi Lumber in Manti, Monroe. We got some great deals on our railroad ties, great deals on our lodge poles for $13.49 a piece. We got some cedar fencing, some of the 1x6 by 6 foot tall dog-eared cedar fencing for $1.89 each. 6 foot steel green posts, and those are $4.39 a piece. We got some great deals on cattle panels for $19.99. We're also proud to say that we're back manufacturing trusses. Give us a call if you need a price or a quote on trusses. At Avi Lumber, where the wood is good and so is the hardware. And stores in Manti and in Monroe.
Our post-game show is presented by Sunrise Engineering, and our final score tonight in this contest, South Sevier 43, Juab 39. Let's tell you about our players of the game. Mount Nebo Market player of the game, the deli there with the best fried chicken. Did a lot of things they can help you out with here for the holidays, save you some of those headaches at home when you're trying to cook for the crowd around. Just pick up a lot of things there at the Mount Nebo Market, and we'll have Cam tell us about that player of the game tonight for the Juab Wasps.
Yeah, and that's going to go to Nick Robbins, who I think just had a great second half, 7 points in the ball game, and then he had 3 straight possessions where he got a block shot. Had about 4 in the third quarter alone and picked up 2 more, so 6 total in the second half to go with 7 points all in the second half, and just a great effort there by Nick Robbins, and kind of led that charge defensively to get the Wasp able to climb back into it. Held South Sevier to only 3 field goals in the entire second half, so Nick Robbins well deserving of that player of the game.
I don't know if we ever used the word they needed stops. I don't think we did during the game, but that's really what it was. Nick got some stops when they had to have them there. Chicken tender meal, that's 2 chicken tenders, 3 potato logs, and a 32-ounce drink. And the Andy's Market player of the game for South Sevier gets a free meal at Treasure Mountain Grill. And ask for the gas punch card and earn free gas just for shopping at Andy's Market. And the player of the game tonight on that one is Colton Bigelow, who had one heck of a first half. And the thing was that he put up some smooth shots from several different angles and worked for those. He's a very smart player, knows how to get some positioning where he can get into a shooting position.
Yeah, and used both hands very effectively. Was just as effective with his left as he was with his right. I think he is left-handed,
yeah.
but very good with his right just as well. And he did kind of have that lull, and that's kind of when he got hurt as he fell against had that hard fall against the bleachers on the far end of the floor here. But able to recover by the fourth quarter and became very effective and kind of able he was the one that just kept Juab at a distance and got the big baskets when they needed them.
Including 2 free throws because he had struggled. That was after the injury when he missed that front end of a free throw. It was after the injury. Then, boy, he settled right in. He was in sync. So he is our player of the game here for the Andes Market Player of the Game. Sunrise Engineering, living and working close to you. Final comments when we come back in 3 minutes.
New car, used car, Delta, Nephi. There's just one name you need to remember, Drew Bay. That's Drew Bay Chevrolet in Delta and Drew Bay Used Cars in Nephi. You'll feel good at the end of the day when you do business with Drew Bay. Drew Bay stands for world-class service with a hometown feeling. That's Drew Bay Chevrolet in Delta and Drew Bay Used Cars in Nephi. Make it a day to remember. Start your day at drewbaychevrolet.com.
The Texaco gas station and convenience store in Monroe is now under new ownership, and great things are in the plans for the store right now. The owners of Andes Market have purchased the Texaco and are currently remodeling the store in order to meet all of your needs. The store will continue to be open during the remodel, and they have also dropped the price of gas. So stop in, fill up with gas, and see the progress of the remodel as well as the new items that will be carried inside the store. That's the new look Texaco in Monroe.
Do you need a banking partner for your farm or business? Hi, I'm Darren Dyring, branch manager at Cache Valley Bank in Ephraim, and we have money to lend to your farm or business. If you need to upgrade equipment or purchase a new building or just expand, we can help. Also, don't forget we offer free business and personal checking accounts. So stop by and get acquainted. We want to help you succeed. Cache Valley Bank, Equal Housing Lender, member FDIC.
The Intermountain Power Service Corporation is proud to bring you this presentation. IPSC is a community-minded company that contributes to our local schools, community organizations, and economy. The Intermountain Power Project consistently ranks among the best of America's coal-based power plants in reliability, cost-effectiveness, and environmental responsibility. Intermountain Power Service Corporation strives for perfection and is honored to be actively involved with Delta, Millard, and Juab high schools.
The folks at the Mount Nebo Market in Nephi strive hard to make your shopping experience pleasant and productive. With the new in-store pharmacy, you now have the option of dropping off your prescriptions and shopping their full-service store. There's their famous meat department featuring USDA choice beef. The deli has the best fried chicken around, and the fresh bakery cannot be beat. The produce department has a super variety of fresh fruits and vegetables. This all can be found at the Mount Nebo Market in Nephi, your hometown grocer.
43-39 the final tonight here on our Sunrise Engineering post-game show. South Sevier defeating Juab Wasps here in Nephi. Coming up in Juab broadcasts on ahead as we look to the season down the line. They've got a matchup with Millard. That'll be in Fillmore Wednesday the 7th of January. That'll be broadcast on KMGR. For South Sevier, a matchup with Delta coming up on Saturday, this Saturday, the 20th. Early January, they'll be at Manti for a ball game. So some upcoming broadcasts for you and on the air. Again, 43-39 final here tonight. Again, at this point, you probably look at some things that you had tonight, want to improve on. You got really just a couple of weeks of practice camp. We talked about it on the pregame. It's time to really get some development and start gearing up for league play.
Yeah, you got to get into region playing. I think the Wasps have just got to figure out a way to take better care of the ball. I thought defensively tonight they were better than they had been, so that seems to be coming together for the Juab Wasp. And then I think Nick Robbins, he kind of looked like he shifted a little bit now into basketball mode as he was kind of a beast out there. Bryson down going, so I think there was a lot of positive for the Juab Wasp. For the South Sevier Rams, I think they identified some things they need to do better, and I think some of that is their ball handling late in the game situations and not getting yourself in a spot where you know, and I'm sure that's the first thing Coach Parsons talked about there. That's not a bad shot. I'm never telling you not to take that, but that's not what we were doing right there.
Yeah.
And just use these as learning moments. But a very good team in South Sevier, and always, as always, very, very well coached.
Well, this ball game is presented in for South Sevier, the coverage by Zions Bank Richfield, DP Curtis Trucking, Monroe City Power, Jones and DeMille Engineering, Robinson Transport, Sevier Valley Hospital, Utah Independent Bank, Andy's Market doing player of the game, Mace Machinery, Albee Lumber, Security Insurance with Greg Jensen, and Monroe Texaco. So Centricom Channel 10 with us tonight. We do that streaming and our simulcasting. Also tonight for Juab, Garrett Honda, Security Insurance, Dale Whitlock, All Around Dental Care, lots of Pisa, Central Valley Medical Center, Intermountain Power, Snow College, Painter Motor, Nephi Federal Credit Union, Drew Bay Used Cars, Cache Valley Bank, Mount Nebo Market, Jorgensen Honda, Snow College pregame, Southern Utah University halftime show, and Sunrise Engineering has presented this post-game show. 43-39 final, South Sevier over Juab. Larry Masco and Cam Wright saying good evening.
You've been listening to exciting high school basketball action on South Central Utah sports leaders, Mid-Utah Radio and Centricom Channel 10. This sports broadcast has been brought to you by sports-minded sponsors throughout South Central Utah. Join us next time for more exciting high school basketball action on Centricom Channel 10 and Mid-Utah Radio.